Hi, my name is Casper and I'm the founder of Partnerplace. I want to show you how to work with referral leads with our platform. Now, before I show you the actual leads, I need to explain how the lead forms work. And this is something that you can find in the administration panel in the lead forms section. Now, if you go in, you can create multiple different lead forms which can have different sets of fields that you want to collect from your partners. And you can see that you can assign them to different types of partners. So, for example, the integration type, you can collect data A, B, C. And for a technology partner, you can collect data A, B, and D. Now, each form can have multiple different fields. These fields can be short text, long text, single select, multiple select. It can actually have files as well. And you get to define which of those fields are required. You get to define which ones of them have an additional description. The idea is to help your partner out by telling them what data is important to you when you are collecting a lead from them. Now, additionally, you are able to add a form header. This is typically used to add a banner to this form, and also a form description. This is typically used to add some additional information about, for example, GDPR compliance. Now, there is this little toggle that's worth mentioning, this enable form sharing without login. This basically makes the form public, which means that the partner can actually copy that link, bookmark it, send it to anybody, and basically it gives the form a unique identifier specific to that partner so that they don't have to log into the system to submit a lead to you. And actually they can send it to anybody. If anybody else were to fill it out, it would also become a lead of that company to you. Now, once you have those lead forms set up, you can go to the lead list, and this is where you have visibility over all of the leads that are coming and going from your different partners. By coming and going, I mean that we have leads that are sent from you to them, as well as the ones that they've sent to you. And actually, you can see here in the lead source that you have three different types. The first one, Dunder Mifflin, this is us. The second one, partner, this comes from Simon Realty. And then we have one from the website, which is a public directory of partners that you can implement on your website. So we have three different sources of leads. Now, as you might remember from the partner list, there are very similar features on the lead list as well. And you have the last update column, which helps you identify when was the last interaction, when was the last change in that specific lead. And this helps you identify leads that are going cold, that nothing has been changed in multiple weeks, so that you can keep track of it, ping your partners, ask them for any updates, and so on. Now, you also have the filters in search bar. The filters work in a very similar way to the partner list. So you can mass select them. You can actually save that search so that you don't have to look for it and click around multiple times. Now, every lead has its own dashboard, and this dashboard is also accessible to partners. Oh, one thing worth mentioning. Your team sees all the leads from all the partners, while your partners see only the leads that are relevant to them. They do have access to this site, but it is limited in terms of what data they see. Now, each lead has its own dashboard. You can see here that there's the general information about the lead. You can see here that there's the information about the form that they filled out. And there is a timeline where you can communicate with that partner specifically about that lead. You can send them files, for example, a quote or some marketing materials that can help them win it. And any change that you make on the left, it becomes automatically added. It is added automatically to the right. So, for example, if it changes status, if it was added, if it changes stage, if it changes value, this will automatically be reflected to you and the partner so that you have a full transparent overview of how this lead has been progressing. Now, it's important to mention that many of those fields are configurable. So maybe in your case, you don't want to show them the estimated value of this lead. Maybe you don't want to show them the commission or the value of the commission. This is also possible. You need to define it yourself how you want the system to work. Now, the last thing I want to show you here is this little icon that you see here. And this tells you that there is a potential lead duplicate. So you can see here that we have a lead called Folios with an S at the end. And this tells you, hey, before you accept it, there is a potential lead duplicate. So make sure to check it before you accept it. And if you click on that, you will actually see that there are two other leads called Folio without the S that the system has recognized as potential duplicates. And it is your call whether you want to accept all three or whether you want to accept just a single one of them. Now, the idea is that when your partner sends you a lead, it will automatically be added to the system with the status new. And your role at this stage is to accept it, reject it, or tell them that more info is required. These are the three statuses that you can change. Now, the stage is a little bit different because the stage can be fully configurable to match whatever you have in your CRM. And you can allow your partners to know if the lead is progressing. For example, if there was a meeting, if there is an agreement being signed, if there is no contact, if it's going dark, and so on. You can customize the stages, but this is just to inform your partner of what's happening with that lead. Now, I mentioned the CRM, so it's worth mentioning that most of our customers actually use this in conjunction with a CRM. And for example, if you use HubSpot, we do offer a two-way integration where what happens is that if there is a new lead here, it will automatically be sent to HubSpot and create a deal there. Your sales team takes over, they start working on that deal, they move it through the different stages of the pipeline, and when they move it, it will automatically reflect the stages here so that your partner gets notified without you having to do anything to tell them about it.